Hello, and welcome to the Signs of Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. If you're meant to get this message, you're here. And that's because I haven't been on this channel for 8 months. I feel very compelled to pull a few readings tonight for the collective. This is not for any particular sign. It's for all signs. Divine masculine, divine feminine. If you're on the twin flame journey, if you're on a soulmate cycle, regardless of what has brought you to tap onto this video, if you are here, you are meant to be here. Put yourself where you belong in this. Sometimes these messages don't resonate at all to you. It's okay. But if you found this channel, particularly tonight, because I have not been on this channel for months, there might be something, a hidden nugget in here for you, so stick around and listen to the end. We begin it with the Ace of Swords. I'm taking a deep breath because that's a very tough card to get. And then the World. You're opening 2 cards, or the Ace of Swords in reverse and the World. You're going to find out something that you're not prepared to find out, but that the universe has been trying to get you this message somehow to you for weeks, months, maybe years. And the universe is finally slamming their gavel down. It's time for you to see, hear, or feel, or read this message. Swords to me are all about intellect and communication. So we would lend to believe that that's the internet, or a smartphone, or something in the electronic world, swiping left and right, Instagrams, Snapchats, all of it. The Ace of Swords in reverse is a reveal. You're going to find something out, something you were not prepared to find out. Now, on the flip side, somebody could finally come tell you how they feel. Their deep inner feelings about you. Something that they've held back for weeks, months, years, maybe decades. But what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords in reverse next to the World card can also be a lie. Something that you knew was hidden from you is brought to the surface. All of a sudden, you hear something. The phone rings. That call wasn't meant for you, and you answer it. You look at a phone and a text message comes through. Somebody texts you a message, but they call you a different name, and they texted you something that was meant for somebody else. An email was forwarded to you by accident. You're on social media, or not on social media. You're just strumming through, and you see something. Hell, I didn't even know that they were friends. What are they saying? The universe is doing this on purpose. This is not a coincidence, and there are no coincidences. It's time for you to have the reveal. It's time for you to have that aha moment. The Rider-Waite deck that I use, and by the way, I use 3 separate decks of it because if messages need to come through, Spirit will give me the same card more than once. The Rider-Waite with the Ace of Swords punctures a crown, symbolically saying this will penetrate your third eye. That aha moment when you see something you can't unsee, when you hear something you can't unhear. When somebody has a mistake and they send you something that was not meant for you, and you open up a mail or you look at a text, it's going to shock you. So I need you to take a deep breath and realize that everything happens for divine timing and divine purpose. The universe needs you to see this message now. With the World card, there is an ending of a cycle. The World card is the most powerful card in the deck. For me, if you ever get a personal reading from me, you will hear me say the World card is New Year's Eve. It's the ending of a cycle, the ending of a year. And instantaneously at 12:00 and 1 second, a new year begins. New energy, new flow, new ideas, new hope, new dreams, new action. When you get this message, however you get it, and yes, you could get a message in a dream, you could see something symbolically. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. When this comes through to you, instantaneously it stops you in your tracks. Look, this is not going to be an easy thing to hear. This is not going to be an easy thing to know, because it's life-changing. I'm not talking you go to the grocery store and somebody tells you, go to the end of the aisle, the cereal's on sale for $2. I'm talking life-changing. When you wake up in a marriage and you realize and you find out because you find something on the computer or on a phone that your wife or your husband has not had one affair, but they've had 30. It's coming home 2 hours early from work and walking into your house and you think your spouse is out of town and they're in bed with your best friend. I'm talking life-changing, monumental reveal is happening for you. And as scary as it sounds, and as unsettling as those things are, they come into our life for a purpose, to shake us to see things as real. Chances are the universe has tried to warn you about this dozens of times. They've put messages towards you, you haven't read them. You could have seen the signs, you chose to not look at the signs. By nature, we carpet sweep. We don't want to see bad things. We're afraid of change, we're afraid of fear, and we're mostly afraid of a broken heart, of betrayal, lies, deceit, people we care about so much, people that we have invested so much time in, whether it's a month, a year, 10 years, 50 years, betraying us, not telling us the truth. This is a big one. This is when you find out your husband has a whole other life and children that you didn't know about, or that your mom or father lied to you, and one of them is not really your biological parent. When you find out that one of your parents had a whole other life and you have siblings that you never knew about. Life-changing. Be prepared. The universe is bringing this to you for whoever this resonates for. What it does is it makes you vulnerable. That's why we have the World card here. She's naked. She's shedding the skin of a snake. It's that moment when you look in the mirror and say, I thought everything was this way, but it has been brought to light that it's a different way. How am I going to react? How am I going to respond? How am I going to regroup? Where is my sense of self? Where are my coping mechanisms? Who am I? Who the fuck am I? And more important, who do I want to be moving into my future? Life-changing shit coming around the corner for somebody. I got the Seven of Cups in reverse. I read this card very differently than other tarot readers. The Seven of Cups in the upright is many choices, many options, so much chaos, too many things to do at once, juggling so much. And most tarot readers read the Seven of Cups in the reverse as making a choice, narrowing your options. I don't. When the Seven of Cups is in the upright, some of those options, some of those situations, some of those choices are hidden in the cup. When we get that Seven of Cups in reverse, they are revealed. You may be hit with more than one revealing lie. Let's all take a deep breath together, because this is a very heavy read and I get that and I respect that. But understand the universe is bringing it to you now so that you can redirect where you want to go. It's meant for you to get naked and look at yourself and say, proverbially, inside out, who am I and who do I want to be? What will I put up with? What won't I put up with? This is the moment you build walls of discernment and you keep yourself protected and you take care of yourself for the first time in years. I see that here. You have given more to somebody else than they have given to you, and they took that for granted. They took that you would always be there. Two of Swords just popped out. Again, she has a blindfold on, not wanting to see. She has her arms crossed against her heart to hide her heart, hide her mind. However, the swords are pointing up to the universe because your gut knew something was off. Why is it that we are afraid of our gut reaction? Why? Because we're afraid of change. Sometimes it's better to not know than know. Sometimes it's better to deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't. Fucking bullshit, no. The reveal is coming, and if it hasn't happened, it's coming soon. Now, I look at feet in my world of all of my tarot decks. I probably have 200 tarot decks by now. Feet matter to me. And in the Two of Swords, her feet are firmly planted on the ground. Understand, whatever this upheaval is, whatever this truth that comes out that knocks you on your ass, that you lay in bed and question, am I smart? How didn't I see this? How could somebody do this to me? How could this be done behind my back? Somebody put blindfolds on you, or you put them on yourself, and that's responsibility we all have to take. The waters are behind you tumultuously. So we hear that rushing water, we hear that emotion, we heard the tide of something going on. But we were too focused with the blindfold on our eyes of not seeing, and we were too focused on holding our heart together that we didn't allow our other senses to escape, to connect with what was really going on. The next card I have here is the Knight of Swords. And then I got the card, the Knight of Swords again. So we have two of them in a row. Wow. What's the odds of that when you have 3 decks that are each, I think, 78 cards? Times 3 to get these back. You're given a choice, which is why I got this card twice. If I got this card once, it would tell me for you to charge in and demand the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But because I got this card twice, I have a flip thought process. Yeah, one of your choices is to go in and ask for the truth, the whole truth. But understand, somebody that has been lying to you, betraying you, somebody that has been sleeping with somebody else, somebody who is stealing money from you, somebody that is going behind your back at work and taking credit for what you do. I could go on and on with the scenarios. Put yourself where you belong. Somebody who is doing that to you doesn't love you to tell you the truth. So I got the Knight of Swords. The second one tells me to tell you to turn around and run away. Start something new. For those of you who this is resonating with, and we're all trying to take a deep breath here, the truth of the matter is, this is not a simple lie. This is not a simple betrayal. This is something that has been going on and affects your life so greatly that you look at yourself in the mirror and you don't recognize the life that you had. It's for the last 30 years, your spouse, your wife, your husband, because of their work, has to go away every Thursday and Friday. And after the years and decades, it just becomes part of your lifetime, your lifestyle. And you find out that that wasn't true, that they really have a wife and kids in a different state. This is life-altering shit on my table right now. And you have a choice. Demand the truth, which is what we instinctually want to do when we're emotional, more emotionally charged. But then I got the Knight of Swords again. And it says the truth, the only truth that matters, is rebuilding you. And building yourself to stand in your honest truth from the ground up. I've been this reading with the King of Wands in the upright. You're going to find yourself again. It takes time. The King of Wands always looks towards the future. And again, because I read feet in tarot, his feet are firmly planted on the ground. You will regroup from this. I don't know where your life would have been if you got this secret a year ago, or 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 25 years ago. You were meant to get that now. You were meant to get the messages now. The big reveal was meant for now. Don't react. Respond. Go within. Do some soul searching and ask yourself, did I deserve that? Did I deserve the lies? Did I deserve the betrayal? Did I deserve the deceit? Did I deserve to be led down a path to think that this is my life, while my significant other had a whole other life? Is this really how I want to spend my life? Is this really what I deserve? Ask yourself the hard questions. And you have a choice. You can charge in one direction, or you can charge in the other direction. Just be prepared that if you charge towards this person and demand and want the truth, the Seven of Cups in reverse, next to the Two of Swords, blindfold and arms crossed over the heart with the two swords pointing to the universe, you're not going to get the truth. You may get a few tidbits, but you're not going to get the whole truth. And ask yourself, how much more time do you want to spend with someone who isn't truthful? I am sending you so much love, so much light. God bless you and namaste.